Sue?
I did. I brought it to the manufacturer. Yeah, so you know what they're doing. I think we got it. No, I sent it, the other place I live, I sent it, in my bathroom, it's such a small bathroom, the sun hit right on it, and that's the reason it's so faded looking.
Get you a clear break in.
This,
Varnish.
oh,
And spray
Dennis,
that, it'll all set.
here's
Oh,
all the
really?
pictures right here. You'll have to tell us who are, okay, this is
Yeah.
what we would like.
She's
We
gonna
would
start,
like-
she's gonna start with the questions
I know,
already.
I have to start this before I forget. What we would like you to do is first give your name, give today's date,
Your full name.
your full name, your legal name. If Charlie is not your first name, then whatever your first name is, I don't know. See, that's what we're trying
I'm
to figure out.
forgetful, see, I don't,
See, that's what we're trying to find out.
there's no fellow that used to live by us, he raised cattle. And he was telling us one time, he said, a fella came to buy some cattle from him. And or he supposed that's what he was there for. So he come up and shook hands with him, and told him his name, and the old man said, kind of thought, he said, go ahead with your business, I'll think of my name after a while. So that's kind of what happened.
I did these.
Huh?
I did these.
Turn it off now.
Yeah.
Well, you
Push
should
that
have
button.
one then.
Oh, I do. It's on my computer still.
Okay, so we want you to give your legal name. If it's not Charlie, is it Charles? Whatever your legal name is.
Want your middle name too.
So,
Look for you to
Charlie
weekend.
died
We're
at all.
gonna be all
so
day.
got it up.
That's good.
And give today's date, your birth date, And
What's-
then-
What is today?
14th.
14?
October 14th,
10/14.
10/14. And then what we want you to do is start back in Oklahoma and tell when the first brother, father, mother, whoever started coming to California first. So that's,
Stop
What we're
waving
doing.
that around. Just, if
I don't
you,
have this on.
I thought you wanted to know about the Tyners, where they come from.
We do.
Okay.
but she's asking too many questions at one time. She
Yeah.
does that.
Well, I'm just
You
trying to get a feel, let you
Well,
know
let's
what we're
start,
after.
let's start at the beginning.
Yeah.
There you go.
Alright, so I'm just gonna put
Just-
it
just
down
push
and
it.
go
Push
for it.
Okay.
And let me move.
No, you don't have to move.
No, I don't want
got-
it to be.
I got a few notes down, I can't read my own writing. Am I on?
You're on.
Oh, good. I like Bill.
I'll make sure you're on. Looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah.
Well, my name is Charlie Theo Tyner. That's my legal name. I was, and this is 10/14/13. 2013. The beginning of the Tyner family started in, as far as I know, started in Texas. Around, I think around Athens, Texas. The whole group lived in a pretty small area there, I think. And Oklahoma had become a state in 1907. And they came right after the statehood, came over into Oklahoma in covered wagons. Now, I'm not sure that they all came together, but anyway, they all got there.
Okay.
And, but Mom and Daddy, and I believe Edgar Well, I'm sure Edgar was small, but I'm not sure about Eddie. Whether he was born in Texas or in Oklahoma, but Edgar's always bragged that he was a Texan. So they came to Oklahoma and landed around Stonewall, Oklahoma, in that neighborhood. And they all started farming. All of them were farmers. Now, Grandpa Tyner, I never knew him. He passed away long before I was born. And they never said too much about him. I don't know why. And I asked Lottie one time, I said, can you tell me something about Grandpa Tyner? She said, no. Said they never talked about him. So, I don't know. But I do know he had a place in Oklahoma just about a mile and a half from where we lived in Oklahoma. He had I think about 20 or 30 acres of ground. He had a two-story house on it. And when he died, no one, I don't guess anyone ever moved in there. Once in a while somebody would move in for a few weeks and then move out because the old house had become dilapidated.
Okay, how did Uncle Edgar who came to California first?
Edgar
And
Nowell.
why?
The McCormicks came out here. Remember Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah.
McCormick and the boys? They came out here in a Model T truck. They started picking cotton in western Oklahoma. They lived down where we lived, around Stonewall. And they started out picking cotton out in western Oklahoma. Elmer and Lottie used to live in western Oklahoma, and they raised cotton. They came through there and picked cotton. They came on out through Texas and Arizona, wherever they could find a cotton patch, and they'd pick cotton on their way out. And I think they were about 3 or 4 months getting out here. They'd stop and work a while and I guess make a little gas money and then come on farther. Then after they were here for a while there was plenty of work, and Edgar and Alpha came out. And then,
Was that Tawasco?
yeah, come to Wasco. We've never lived any place except Wasco, the whole bunch of it. Well, Eddie had moved to
Yeah.
Porterville one
Porterville.
time. Then, like I say, I think Elmer came out here in 1940, and I don't know when Posey came. I don't remember. But it wasn't too long after that, I don't think. When was Ginger born?
Well, Ginger was born in July
I mean-
of 41.
Yeah, 41, okay. Now, they would come out in about, she would probably come out 41, 42, something like that, I imagine. Because they came out here and we stayed, Mom and Daddy, and they stayed there in Oklahoma.
Okay, who did Mother and Ginger come out with then?
Must have come on the bus, I don't know, any other way they'd have got here.
I
Okay,
thought
so-
you had brought.
Because you said
Huh?
you said at the funeral that you had driven them out here.
No, I took them back to Oklahoma. I took you and Ginger and Posey back to Oklahoma in 1947.
We were all born at that time.
Oh, you went, okay, well, all 3 of you then. I just don't remember the 2 of you. But we, when I cut out of the service, I had a girlfriend in Oklahoma. So, and I'd already met Naomi, so I had to make a choice. So I went back to Oklahoma, and Posey wanted to go, and Mom, of course, wanted to go. So, you kids and Posey and Mama.
And were we just visiting, or what
Yeah,
were we doing?
visiting. We
Just
went
visiting?
back to Lottie's.
Oh.
Now, we dropped you guys off at your Grandpa exercise, and they lived out by Oklahoma City at that time, when we went
Oh.
back.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, around Oklahoma City, we let you guys off. And then Marla and I went on down to Lottie's and stayed, I think, 2 or 3 weeks, and came back by and picked you up and came on to California.